Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. India, the country known for lingual culture diversity as the originator of chess, algebra, trigonometry, and calculus, world largest democracy and the country with the largest road network. India indeed has a long history to tell about itself, ever since independence till date. India, the second largest populated country, is appreciated by many for diverse ground. We all know how India traveled through roads in the midst of spears, stones, and death wandering on head to reach 15th August 1947, our independence. Happy independence to all the Indians. We have been growing in terms of literacy, sports, economy, etc. But there are some of the annoying things we Indians do that demoralizes our country. Independence Day, August 15, is a reminder for all the sacrifices our freedom fighters made for our country's future. Looking back on the last 74 years of independence, India has made progress in every field, be it education or its military and space programs. Speaking about freedom, Mahatma Gandhi has said, "Freedom is never dear at any price. It is the breath of life. What would a man not pay for living?" Celebrating 74 years of independence, we thought of bringing something different to you. We thought of showing you something from behind the scenes. India celebrates 74 years of independence from the British. Here are something you should know about the country's bid for freedom. So, here are presenting 50 unknown facts regarding Indian independence. First is Mountbatten chose August 15 as the independence date because it also commemorated the second anniversary of Japan's surrender to the Allied forces. North America, South America, Bahrain, and Republic of Congo share their Independence Day with India. Second is India, the peacemaker. India has always been a peacemaker. Certainly, the history speaks of it. India has never invaded any country in her last legs of year of history. Third is when India became independent on August 15, 1947, there was no national anthem. Even though the Bengali invocation of Jana Gana Mana was written in 1911, it was not considered as the national anthem till 1950. Fourth is we see various adoptions of Indian national flag today. However, very few are aware of the fact that khadi or hand-spun cloth is the only material allowed to be used for the flag, and flying flag made of any other material is punishable by law with imprisonment up to 3 years beside a fine. Next is the Indian flag hosting. We all are of the notion that Indian flag was first hosted on August 15, 1947, but that isn't true. Our national flag is said to be first hosted on August 7, 1906 in Pasi Bagan Square Green Park in Kolkata. Sixth is Bhagat Singh was highly fluent in 5 different languages. It made it easier for him to learn about the great philosophers and thinkers. Bhagat Singh had a great command in English, Arabic, French, Swedish, and of course Hindi, Punjabi, and Multani. 7th, Bal Gangadhar Tilak along with Sir Ratan Jamshed Tata conceived the Bombay Swadeshi Corporation Store Limited in favor of Swadeshi goods in the early 19th century. The store is popularly known as the Bombay Store now. 8th is one of the youngest freedom fighters jailed at the age of 6 months is Rani Saroj Gauriha. The city of Agra cherishes this grey-haired veteran who is 85 now. She along with her mother Satyavati Rawat were imprisoned by the British Raj. Saroj, who graduated with a degree in law and a diploma in public administration, became a part of freedom struggle as a teenager in 1942. 9th, Pandit Shyamji Krishna Verma was a great patriot, philanthropist and political propagandist of Bharat India. Fired with a deep patriot urge and nationalist emotion, Shyamji launched the freedom movement in England in 1905, 2 decades before Gandhiji entered into freedom movement of Bharat. 10th, Bakuteshwar Dutt was an Indian revolutionary in the early 19th century. He is best known for having exploded a few bombs along with Bhagat Singh in the Central Legislative Assembly in New Delhi on April 1929 to register protest against the Trade Dispute Bill and raised the slogan Inqilab Zindabad. 11th, Controversy surrounding Jana Gana Mana claims that Rabindranath Tagore wrote the song Jana Gana Mana for the British monarch. He later refuted this claim and said that he wrote the song as requested by his friend, and the song pronounced the victory in Jana Gana Mana of that Bhagya Vidhata of India and not of King George V. 12th. Bikaji Rustam Kama is the first person to raise the tricolour in Germany on 22nd of August 1907. This flag consisted of three colours, the topmost being green followed by golden saffron in the middle and the red colour at the bottom. It had Vande Mataram inscribed on it. 13th. Nehru wasn't elected as our first Prime Minister. Yes, it was not Nehru but Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Sardar Patel won the Prime Ministry election fair and square, but since Nehru didn't want to play second in command to anyone and also that Gandhi had a soft spot for Nehru, Sardar Patel was pulled down. 14. The first Prime Minister Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru had the privilege of hosting the national flag from the rampart of Red Fort 17 times on Indian Independence Day, and he addressed the nation on the National Day as many times. 15th. Jawaharlal Nehru trendsetter. This one is an absolute stunner. India's first Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru was pictured in Vogue magazine wearing his traditional coat and saw his single-breasted jacket become a fashion trend in the West. Number 16. Our first Prime Minister, there were nominations from the Congress Committee for the PM position. On the contrary, 12 out of 15 Congress committees nominated Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. The remaining 3 Congress committees did not nominate anybody's name. Number 17. Gandhi had a soft corner for Nehru since beginning, and he had preferred Nehru over Sardar Patel at least twice. Before 1946, for the post of Congress President, Gandhi chose Nehru over Patel because of two main reasons. Gandhi believed a foreign educated Nehru with modern thought had an edge over Patel, who, according to him, was an orthodox in his thoughts. Gandhi feared Nehru would revolt in case he was denied PM post, and that would give the British an excuse to delay transfer of power. On the other hand, he was fully convinced of Sardar Patel's loyalty. He knew Sardar Patel was a true patriot and would never play a spoil sport. Number 18. The maker of Indian flag. There have been various adaptations of our flag, and it is often conceived that Mahatma Gandhi was the one who came up with the design of Indian flag, but in reality it was Pingali Venkavya, a freedom fighter who came up with the idea of our very flag. It initially had a spinning wheel in the middle, later replaced by the Dharma Chakra, which represent a wheel of law. Number 19. It is said that the first version of the current national flag was made by Pingali Venkavya at Peswada in 1921. It was made up of two colors, red and green, representing the two major communities. 20. Gandhi suggested the addition of a white strip to represent the remaining communities of India and the spinning wheel to symbolize progress of the nation. 21. Rabindranath Tagore, who wrote the India's national anthem, is the first Indian to win a Nobel Prize. He won it for literature in 1913. He was the first Asian to win a Nobel Prize for literature. Next is number 22. On August 15, 1947, the first day of India's independence, crowd reportedly a million strong thronged central Delhi. There were many sightings of a rainbow forming in the sky as a salute was fired the newly hosted Indian tricolour. I had never noticed how closely a rainbow could resemble the new dominant flag of saffron, white and green. Lord Mountbatten wrote in his official report of even to British government. Number 23. India also has a national anthem, Jana Gana Mana, which was first sung on December 27, 1911 during a meeting of Indian National Congress Party in Calcutta. The song's title translates to Thou art the ruler of the minds of all people. 24. Independence Day is celebrated by the Indian government at the Red Fort in New Delhi. The Prime Minister addresses the whole nation by giving a speech that is broadcasted all throughout the country. 25. Cyril John Ratcliffe was given the task of drawing the borders of independent India. Despite the fact that he had never come to India, he was given this task of dividing the country. Number 26. Partition of India and Pakistan on the basis of maps, castes, and religion. Ratcliffe divided the two nations. Prior to partition, Ratcliffe had never been to India. On July 8, 1947, when he reached India, he was told that what task he has to accomplish. British government gave him only 5 weeks to complete the daunting task. Ratcliffe had finished new maps between August 9 to August 14, but it was delayed due to some controversy. Number 27. On the day of partition, people of Bengal's Muslim-dominated district Murshidabad and Malda had put Pakistani flag on their houses, but they later came to know that they were part of India. Chittagong, with only 2% Muslim population, went to Pakistan, now Bangladesh. The estimated loss of life during the partition of India is 1 million. For the Punjab alone, the loss of life is estimated somewhere between 5 lakh to 8 lakhs, and 10 million people were forced to flee for their lives. 28. The border between India and newly formed Pakistan was established by the Boundary Commission, a body appointed by Lord Louis Mountbatten, the last Viceroy of India. The commission was headed by Sir Cyril Ratcliffe, a British lawyer. Pakistan was created to provide a homeland for Muslims, but the partition led an estimated 1 million deaths in communal violence after the two nations became independent. Number 29. Although the plan of partition was declared on June 3, 1947, it was executed on 14 August 1947, the date on which Pakistan was formed. On August 15, 1947, the independent sovereign Republic of India came into being. Next, 30. India had 562 princely states or kingdoms when it became independent. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, along with other leaders, implemented different techniques to adjoin these princely states to form India. Out of the 562 princely states, the 3 princely states, Jammu and Kashmir, Hyderabad, and Junagadh, decided to stay out of the Union. These states neither wanted to be a part of India or Pakistan. Number 31. India. The name India gets its name from the river Indus, which was the home of Indus Valley civilization, and it is considered to be one of the first civilizations. On the other hand, our country's name in Sanskrit is Bharatiya Ganrajya. This is the reason that India is popularly called Bharat in Hindi. Number 32. Records state that in 1947, if Pakistan hadn't sent in their tribesmen to attack and conquer Jammu and Kashmir, the state would have eventually gone to Pakistan. Lord Mountbatten had said, by sending its irregular troops into the state, Pakistan spoiled the whole thing. Number 33. Even after India became independent in 1947, Goa still remained a Portuguese colony. Portugal made amendment in its constitution stating Goa as a Portuguese state. It was made a part of India in December 19, 1961 after Indian troops annexed the state to India. Number 34. India shared its Independence Day with 5 more countries on August 15, but with different years. The countries are Bahrain, North Korea, South Korea, Congo, and Liechtenstein. Next, number 35. The Khadi Development and Village Industry Commission is the only licensed company engaged in the production and supply of Indian flag. The Karnataka Khadi Gramodaya Samyukta Sangha, located in Dharwad, is the only manufacturer of the flag made with cotton. Number 36. Mahatma Gandhi was absent from the celebration of the country's first Independence Day. He was there to be a part of hunger strike that was conducted to impede the communal killings that were triggered due to partition. Number 37. Mahatma Gandhi started his strategy of non-cooperation against British rule in 1920 in a bid to win freedoms through non-violent resistance. Number 38. In March 1930, Gandhi, who later became known as the Father of Nation, marched in protest against the British rule from the western Indian city of Ahmedabad in Gujarat across the state to Dandi, covering a distance of around 250 miles. Number 39. Lord Mountbatten read out a message in Delhi from Britain's King George VI. Freedom-loving peoples everywhere will wish to share in your celebration. The message said, for with this transfer of power by consent comes the fulfillment of the great democratic ideal to which the British and Indian peoples alike are firmly dedicated. Next, number 40. The British agreed to peaceful transfer of power which came into effect in 1947. 41. India's national song Vande Mataram, which means I bow to thee mother, was written by Bankim Chandra Chatterjee in his novel Anandamath. Number 42. India's first independence movement against the British started in 1857 and is widely regarded to have been instigated by Mangal Pandey, a soldier in the British East India. After quashing the rebellion, the British government took over the rule of India from the British East India Company. Next, number 43. The British East India Company came to India in 1600 to trade items including cotton, silk and tea. From a trade company, it gradually became a political ruler in the country. Number 44. The British established the cellular jail in Port Blair in the Andaman and Nicobar Island of India's eastern coast. India freedom fighters were deported there for punishment. Number 45. Hindi was declared as the official language of India on 14 September 1949. It is not the national language of the country. Article 343 of the Indian Constitution mentions Hindi in Devanagari script as the official language of India. Number 46. Kolkata, which was then known as Calcutta, was the capital of India until 1911, when the administration moved to Delhi. Number 47. Khudiram Bose, one of the youngest freedom fighters, was hanged by the British in 1908 when he was 19. Next is 48. In 1943, Subhash Chandra Bose formed the Indian National Army to attempt to drive the British out of India. Number 49. Bhimrao Ramji Ambedkar is the author of India's Constitution, which is the longest written constitution in the world. Last, number 50. The price of 10 grams of gold was Rs 88.62 at the time of independence. Thanks for watching our video. If you like this video, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe. Jai Hind.